Hey everyone, and welcome back to Ghost Historia, the channel where we cover everything in the world of the band Ghost, including the latest news, lore, and theories. Hope you're all doing well. And in this video, we will be previewing issues 2 through 4 of the upcoming Sister Imperator comic series by Dark Horse Comics. Of course, this is the first comic series that is set to expand the world and lore of Ghost, with this series in particular focusing on the unknown backstory of Sister Imperator. Whether something in this past will help inform the future remains to be seen. My only current theory is that the shadowy figure we keep seeing loom over the background of these covers will turn out to be the Old One, the person that called Sister while she was in the hospital during the chapter videos, yet it was never really continued or expanded upon at the time. So we did our preview of the first issue, which also had us look over the press release with information on the direction as well as the production team. So if you missed that video, I'll make sure to leave a link to it in the pinned comment below, as well as the link to exclusive red foil variant to that first issue, which is up exclusively at the official Ghost store. March 5th is just over a week and a half away, and I can't wait to dive into some new Ghost lore with this first issue. But like is customary with all upcoming comics, the covers and synopsis come out months before their release, so that comic shops make an informed decision on if they want to order these issues and what they could expect. So let's take a look at the 3 remaining covers of what is to be a 4-issue series and also read each of their synopsis. Okay, so here we have the synopsis and cover to issue 2, with the release date of April 16th. Now let's read the synopsis and then take a full look at the cover. A young Sister Imperator's journey takes her to a traveling circus in Eastern Europe, where she meets a wide variety of unusual people, some of whom will go on to change her life forever. As she becomes the resident human cannonball, it seems the sister may have found her place after all, until tragedy strikes the circus. Could her stepfather's horrible reach truly extend across the Atlantic? And if not, who else could be after her? Ghost creator and frontman Tobias Forge partners with Karina Becco, artist Pust, colorist Thiago Roca, and comic crafts Jimmy Bentacore to shed some light on a shadowy past from deep within the Ghost mythos. And yeah, as we look at this amazing cover, we see the circus as it seems to go up in flames, while we get a look at what Sister looked like as the human cannonball. I did not expect that, but she looks awesome in like this Wonder Woman type costume. But once again, we have this shadowy, demonic looking figure in the background that, like I said, I believe is going to be the Old One. Yet we know nothing of who he is and what he would have wanted. But now let's move on to issue 3, which releases May 14th. It reads, haunted by her past and impassioned by the crimes of her estranged family, Sister Imperator embarks on a new path of justice for those hurt by men like her stepfather. While on her dark and bloody journey, she finds solace in her lover Nahil, the music of Ghost, and the message they spread. But even as she is focused on her mission of vengeance, she is confronted with hard choices about those she holds most dear. On the cover, we see Sister clearly pregnant, most likely with the twins. We were briefly shown in the flashbacks, which one of them turned out to be Papa 4, now known as Frater Imperator, and possibly the other being the upcoming Papa 5 Perpetua. She's holding a gun, which we gather from the synopsis she might use during this vengeful path she seems to be on. And we also have the ghoul twins running toward her. I'm currently confused about these, so hopefully this comic can shed some light on that, because I thought they were alive in present day during some of those chapter videos, until the most recent chapter 18, when they are now shown as spirits. But were they spirits the whole time, since they seem to be alive during this backstory for Sister during the late 60s, early 70s? And of course, the same figure is looming in the background. And lastly, let's look at the fourth and final issue of this miniseries, which releases June 11th. It reads, finally freed of her emotional attachment, Sister Imperator moves to take the ultimate vengeance on the man who sent her down the dark path of her life. But the path to her victory has a few twists yet in store for her as the first chapter of her story comes to a close. So, at least to me, it seems like her stepfather will be the last one standing in her way, and this seems to take place after she gives birth to her twins and maybe gave them up, since it states that she is finally free of her emotional attachment. For the first time, we don't see a looming demonic presence on the cover, but we do have this mystery man holding a gun with this shadow being shown across as a cross, which could hint at her stepfather being an overbearing religious man if this turns out to be him. But those were all the covers and synopsis for the remainder of the 4-issue series, which I can't wait to dive into. The burning questions I have are what pushed her towards Nihil and the music of Ghost and the Clergy in general? What is the story behind the Ghoul twins? And who or what is that entity that is seen on 3 out of the 4 covers? And is it the old one, as I'm currently theorizing? But that is all we have for this video. Hope you enjoyed this preview of what is to come with this first comic series set in the world of Ghost. Let me know your thoughts on what we covered here today, and let me know if you have any personal theories on what we could expect. Leave those comments down below, as they really do help us in the algorithm. That way we can be seen by as many Ghost fans as possible. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with all of our upcoming videos. And for more on Ghost, take a look at the rest of the channel, because if you have Ghost, you have everything.